Today, we're talking about fighter jets. Specifically, we're pitting two incredible pieces of technology against each other in a friendly, hypothetical showdown. In one corner, hailing from the United States, we have the Lockheed Martin F-35LightningII. This jet is often described as a flying supercomputer. It's the Swiss Army knife of the skies, designed to do a little bit of everything, and to do it while being very, very hard to see. It's a product of one of the largest and most expensive defense programs in history. It has already cemented its place in air forces around the globe. It's a fifth-generation fighter, the cutting edge of what's currently flying. And in the other corner, we have a challenger, a newcomer with big ambitions. It's the Thai TFX, more popularly known as KAAN. This jet is Turkey's bold statement to the world, a testament to its growing aerospace industry and desire for technological independence. The name KAAN means ruler or king. While the F-35 is a seasoned veteran with years of operational history, KAAN is the up-and-comer. It just recently took its first flight in early 2024, marking a huge milestone. So, what we have here is a classic matchup, the established champion versus the promising rookie. It's a story as old as time, just with more afterburners. This comparison isn't just about which plane is faster or can carry more missiles. Although we will definitely get into that, it's about something bigger. Modern warfare, national pride, incredible human ingenuity. The F-35 and KAAN represent two different philosophies and two different journeys. One was born from a massive multinational collaboration led by a global superpower. The other was born from a nation's drive to build its own future and control its own destiny. Both aim to dominate the skies of the 21st century, but they come from very different places and have very different stories to tell. So let's peel back the layers of carbon fiber and titanium. Get ready as we explore these two incredible machines. We'll look at their history, their technology, what makes them strong, and where they might fall short. So you might be thinking, in an age of drones, satellites, cyber warfare, why do we still need these incredibly expensive human-piloted fighter jets? It's a great question. The answer is complex, but it boils down to one core concept: control. Controlling the air means having a powerful air force with advanced fighter jets at its core. If you control the air, you gain a massive advantage in any conflict. You can protect your forces on the ground. You can strike targets deep within enemy territory with precision. You can prevent your adversary from doing the same to you. That's air superiority, a game-changer since World War II. These jets aren't just for dogfighting like WWI biplanes. Modern fifth-generation fighters like the F-35 and KAAN are much more. They act as flying command and control centers. They are packed with sensors, radars, and communication systems. They gather vast amounts of battlefield information. They can detect enemy planes, ground vehicles, and missile launchers from hundreds of miles away, and they don't keep that information to themselves. They share it in real time with other planes, ships at sea, and troops on the ground, creating a complete, interconnected picture of the conflict. It's like the ultimate God view in a video game. These jets also provide flexibility and deterrence unmanned systems can't match, yet. A human pilot can make complex ethical decisions, adapt to unforeseen circumstances, react with creativity that AI is still striving for. A squadron of F-35s or KAANs parked on an airfield sends a powerful message. We have the capability to project power anywhere, anytime. That's national defense and foreign policy in action. It's a deterrent that can prevent conflicts from starting. So while warfare evolves, the fighter jet stays at the pinnacle of military tech. It's the ultimate expression of a nation's technological prowess and defense of sovereignty. They are the tip of the spear, the guardians of the sky, the nodes of a vast information network. The F-35 and KAAN, not just planes but symbols of national power and strategic assets shaping global politics. They ensure a country can control the world stage, not just play on it. And that, in a nutshell, is why fighter jets still matter so much. Every great machine has an origin story, and the F-35's is an epic. It began back in the 1990s with a U.S. military program called the Joint Strike Fighter, or JSF. The goal was incredibly ambitious. The idea was to create a single, fundamental aircraft design that could be adapted to fit wildly different needs. The Air Force needed a conventional fighter. The Marines needed one that could take off and land vertically like a helicopter. The Navy needed a version tough enough to handle violent carrier landings. Creating one plane to do all that was a monumental engineering challenge, like designing a car that's also a boat and a submarine. Lockheed Martin won the contract in 2001. the F-35 program was born. The story of the KAAN, on the other hand, is a story of national ambition. For decades, Turkey relied heavily on American-made fighters like the F-16. In the 2000s, Turkey wanted greater self-sufficiency in defense. That need intensified after Turkey was removed from the F-35 program in 2019. Suddenly, their plan to acquire a next-generation fighter was gone. So they decided to build their own. The TFX program was kicked into high gear. It became a national priority and symbol of resolve. Development of KAAN, led by TAI with international help, moved fast. The goal, a fifth-generation fighter tailored to Turkey's needs. Prototype rolling out, maiden flight, February 2024. Bringing these two aircraft gives us a clearer picture of roles and capabilities. Quick heads up, F-35 specs are proven. KAAN specs are goals and prototype-based, and may change. First up, speed. F-35 top speed, Mach 1.6, that's about 1200 miles per hour. KAAN target, Mach 1.8 to Mach 2.0, slightly faster, but top speed isn't everything in modern air combat. Next, range, F-35A combat radius about 670 miles on internal fuel. KAAN targets a similar, possibly slightly better operational range. Engines matter. F-35 uses a single Pratt & Whitney F-135. KAAN prototype uses two General Electric F-110 engines. Turkey plans to eventually develop its own indigenous engine. Two engines aids more thrust and redundancy. Two engines aids a more fuel consumption. Two engines aid a larger heat signature. Now for size. The KAAN is noticeably larger. KAAN wingspan, about 46 feet. KAAN length, around 69 feet. The F-35 is more compact. F-35 wingspan, about 35 feet. F-35 length, about 51 feet. A larger airframe can allow for more internal fuel, and a larger internal weapons bay. That suggests Turkey may prioritize range and payload, maybe for long-range strike roles. The F-35's smaller size helps its stealth profile, and makes it more adaptable for different variants, like carrier versions. Service ceiling, both designed for 50,000 feet or more. So, in pure numbers, KAAN aims for a slight edge in speed and payload. The F-35 is a proven, highly integrated package optimized for stealth. We'll get to stealth next. In the world of fifth-generation fighters, stealth is the secret sauce. It is, without a doubt, the single most important characteristic that separates these jets from their predecessors. Stealth, or low observability as the engineers call it, isn't about being truly invisible. It's about drastically reducing the distance at which an enemy can detect and track you. Think of it this way. An older fighter jet might show up on an enemy radar as a giant flashing light from 100 miles away. A stealth fighter like the F-35 might only appear as a tiny, fleeting blip from 10 miles away, or 20 miles away, if at all. By the time the enemy knows you're there, it's often too late. This gives the pilot an incredible tactical advantage. The F-35 is the undisputed master of this dark art. Its entire shape is a masterpiece of stealth engineering. There are no right angles. Every surface is tilted and curved to deflect radar waves away from the radar source instead of reflecting them back. The panel lines are saw-toothed, the engine intake is serpentine to hide the highly reflective fan blades, and the entire aircraft is coated in a special, top-secret radar-absorbent material, that's RAM, that literally soaks up radar energy like a sponge. All weapons and extra fuel are carried internally in dedicated bays, maintaining that clean, slippery profile. The result is a radar cross-section, or RCS, that is reportedly as small as a golf ball. Now the KAAN is also designed from the ground up to be a stealth aircraft. When you look at it, you can see it shares many of the same design principles as the F-35 and other stealth fighters like the F-22. It has the telltale chiseled lines, the angled twin tails, the internal weapons bays, and an airframe shape clearly optimized for low observability. Turkey has been developing its own RAM coatings and other stealth technologies for this project. The goal is to create a fighter that can operate effectively in contested airspace, surviving and thriving against modern air defense systems. This is a massive technological leap for any country to attempt. However, achieving the same level of stealth as the F-35 is an enormous challenge. The United States has been researching and perfecting stealth technology for over 4 decades, since the days of the original F-117 Nighthawk. The F-35 has a massive head start and decades of data, giving it a significant, though perhaps not permanent, advantage in the art of not being seen. If stealth is the F-35's secret sauce, then its brain, its suite of avionics and sensors, is its superpower. This is where the F-35 truly pulls away from the pack. The jet is equipped with a system called the Distributed Aperture System, or DAS. This is a set of 6 infrared cameras mounted around the aircraft. They create a seamless 360-degree spherical view of the world. This image is projected directly onto the pilot's helmet visor. This means the pilot can literally look through the floor of the cockpit and see the ground below, or look back and see a missile launching from behind. It provides unparalleled situational awareness. It's like something out of science fiction. The F-35 sensor fusion is another game-changer. The jet's powerful central computer takes in data from its advanced AESA radar, from the DAS, from its electronic warfare suite, and from other friendly assets via a secure data link. It then fuses all this information together into a single, simple, intuitive picture of the battlefield for the pilot. The pilot doesn't have to look at 5 different screens and mentally piece together what's happening. The plane does it for them, identifying and flagging threats and targets. This drastically reduces the pilot's workload and allows them to make faster, better decisions. 22. The KAAN's primary strength is its strategic value to Turkey. It represents a massive step forward for Turkey's aerospace industry and a path to technological independence. Designing and building its own 5th-generation fighter gives Turkey invaluable experience and reduces dependency on foreign suppliers. Its twin-engine design could offer advantages in speed, thrust, survivability. As a newer design, it could incorporate lessons from the F-35 program, perhaps becoming more maintainable or more special. So after all this, we come back to the big question. Who wins in a showdown between the F-35 and the KAAN? Well, as is so often the case in these complex comparisons, the answer is, it depends. It depends on what you mean by win and when you're asking the question. If the showdown were to happen today, in September 2025, there is no contest. The F-35 wins, and it's not even close. The F-35 is a mature, combat-proven system with hundreds of aircraft in service around the world. The KAAN is a single prototype that has only just begun its long and arduous flight testing program. It's like pitting a heavyweight champion boxer against a talented teenager who just stepped into the gym for the first time. But that's not the most interesting way to look at it. The more important question is, which jet is better positioned for the future? Here, the picture becomes much more nuanced. The F-35 represents the absolute peak of what is possible with massive multinational budget and decades of experience. Its sensor fusion, its stealth capabilities are the current gold standard. Its networking abilities make it a force multiplier unlike anything else in the sky. For any country that can afford it, and for countries allied with the United States, it is unequivocally the superior choice for the foreseeable future. It's a known quantity, a low-risk, high-reward investment in proven top-tier technology. The KAAN, however, wins in a different category: strategic victory. For Turkey, the success of the KAAN project isn't just about building a plane that can beat an F-35 in a hypothetical dogfight. The victory is in the act of building it at all. It represents creation of a national aerospace ecosystem, development of a highly skilled workforce, achievement of strategic independence. Even if the KAAN ends up being 90% as capable as an F-35 but is built domestically and can be upgraded and modified without foreign approval, that is a massive win for Turkey. It's a jet that serves Turkey's national interests perfectly because its very existence is a fulfillment of those interests. So the final verdict is this: the F-35 is the better fighter jet today and will likely remain the more technologically advanced platform for at least the next decade. It is the winner in a direct, head-to-head technical comparison. But the KAAN is arguably the more important aircraft for the nation that is building it. It is a symbol of national achievement, the key to a self-sufficient future. The F-35 won the contract, but KAAN is trying to change the game. And watching that competition unfold in the skies over the coming years will be a fascinating story of technology, ambition, and power. Thank you for watching.